Hello everyone and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles, and today I am super excited because I finally received my Moana doll, or Vaiana. I actually got her in Europe, and they changed the whole name for that appears on the packaging, which is yeah, I mean, I was not expecting. I was probably like, I don't know, since I know that in the US it's been printed as Moana, but in many countries in Europe she's depicted as Vaiana. And I think that in other places of the world, she's like Oceana. So I don't know, there are like various names for her, but this is the European box. Obviously, it's exactly the same. It's just that it changes the name. You will see a little bit more now. The color palette, it's shades of orange, I would say, and brown, like a tan sort of like color, copper, something like that is what I'm getting. I love the grading, like the ombre effect of it. It's been kept consistent through the collection so far, so that is pretty cool. And then we can see a couple of palm trees and floral pattern as well. And then so right over here, the pattern of palm trees and flowers continue, and over here we can read in big letters Vaiana. That again, in the US release, it was definitely Moana instead. So it's pretty cool that they actually went to provide that extra little change. As you know, it's been definitely called different in different countries. She's limited to 9800, which I love that amount, because that will mean that there will be more than enough for everyone who wants to collect her. Quite possibly it might even go on sale, and we don't have to support the inflation prices that sometimes are just you know um, blown up straight after their releases. So this is the front part of the box, and now I will show you the back. Well, here we have the back of the box, and as usual, we have a little bit of background information about the designer. In this case, is Nontra No, and the inspiration and connections with the actual final execution of the doll, which I think is always very cute and interesting. And it's in English, French and Spanish, and I'm going to be reading the English bit for all of you. I will skip this time the introduction about the Disney designer celebration, Ultimate Princess celebration line, because we by now we all know it. So yeah, let's start. So Nontronol was born in Maryland, a suburb of Washington, D.C. Her parents came to the U.S. from Thailand, making her a first-generation Thai American. She was raised as a Disney kid and started working for the company in 2008, designing apparel and accessories at Disney's creative campus in Glendale. The strong relationship between Vaiana and Grandma Tala is similar to Nantra and her relationship with her kunyai, so she wanted to pay tribute to that connection in her design. Like Vaiana's Grandma Tala, Nantran's grandmother played a huge role in shaping her life path, helping to nurture her artistic side. She taught Nantra how to sew at a young age, leading her to her career today. A needle and a thread were Nantran's version of the heart of Tafiti. Nantra was also incredibly inspired by the culture celebrated in Vaiana and the legacy of family. Nantran's husband, who works for Disney Animation, helped create the film when she was pregnant with her first child. Wow, that is super interesting. Hudson. So his name is listed in the credits as a production baby. Like Vaiana's deep connection to those she loves. Her story was a very special place in Nandra's heart. That is all very, very interesting that the husband was actually involved in the animation of the movie, and then she ended up being the designer for this magnificent doll. Seriously, I always love like these pieces of background because, yeah, it's not only interesting but it's also like very, very cute, and it shows a bit more you know behind the scenes of how each individual artist has been inspired by each individual princess. So now I will show you how she's displayed in the box, and then I will proceed with the full unboxing. Well, so here is how she looks displayed um inside of the window display of the box. I think it's beautiful. I actually love the golden leaves at the bottom of the box here, and the background is super beautiful as well. I'm in love with every single background from this collection. This one is showing like the beach in the ocean, and palm trees are actually quite realistic. To me, it looks more like she was like in a realistic place, I suppose, from the animation, I think. And I think that that background contrasts really well with the colors of her outfit. So over here we have, as usual, the little piece that indicates the designer, and I thought I would take it out of the box because here it's very interesting that we have one of the concept arts or concept art pieces that were part of the production of the doll, and that is pretty cute. And then on the other hand, of course, we have the limitation number, and again, I mean, she looks magnificent. I think I am going to lift the window display and just show you a little bit more how she's displayed inside of the box. Well, so here she is without the glare of the plastic, and wow, like I'm seriously overwhelmed by the outfit. It's really, really pretty in person, and again, like without the plastic, it's amazing. So I think that this is again going towards my favorite side of the collection. I have noticed though, first of all, that when I took the window display panel, well, the background uh in the back is like it seems to be like a realistic, almost like a picture of paradise. But I don't know, there is something off, like it's not like a super high definition picture, so it makes it, in a way it could make it feel that the trees are moving, but I mean it's a bit blurred, and I don't know if you can appreciate it. Like I think it's more noticeable in person, but as you can see, it's supposed to be very, very realistic, but it's a little bit blurred all around. And then another thing I noticed is that quite possibly this doll is much heavier because, you know, the body and everything, it always weighs more than the other princesses. So my two-star piece actually came crushed. I guess that is because of the weight, not sure, which is unfortunate, and you wouldn't see it with the window display, but this is what it is. I don't know if this will actually be happening for every single doll, and it's, I don't know, because the ruffles are pinned to it, but then now I don't know if this could actually damage part of the dress or rip it or something if it becomes a problem for a lot of the dolls. But anyway, she looks magnificent, she looks very regal and beautiful. I am so in love with her, and so right now I will proceed very carefully to take her out of the box, and then I will give you all sorts of details up close. Well, and here we have gorgeous Moana or Vaiana out of the box. Seriously, if you are having like doubts about getting her or not, I would encourage you to give it a go because in person, this doll is magnificent. And even though she has the same face sculpt that has been used before for any other 11-inch Moana, um, it's painted in such way that she has like she's looking straight forward, and then she has this sweetness which is it's really appreciated because we already know that she's like a warrior, like she's a fighter. She has a lot of courage, but they have balanced that with her. So for some princesses within the group, I think they have accentuated the the fears sort of like and the courage in them, and for some they have balanced it with sweetness, and that I truly appreciate because it's like, well, I think that the motto right now is like be kind and courageous for the Disney princesses. So like having seen the leaked pictures for next release doll that is going to be Snow White, in which she's going to be looking so fierce, and it's something completely new as how we normally depict Snow White. And I think this it's kind of like the opposite for Moana, because she's very sweet, and and she looks very regal. I love her so much, and this is the first time we've actually gotten a designer piece that it's a bit different, because even for the designer fairy tale or folk tale um series, it was basically like a luxury edition of the classic doll, but it was nothing like new. um but here it's like completely new. I love the inspiration for it. I think as you can see, the orange is not as saturated. If you were afraid of that, it's pretty cool. She looks like magnificent. Really, I'm like she looks so cool, and I'm so happy to have a Moana that is like different, but still, keeping her essence and a lot of touches from the movie as such. So first of all, I mean, she balances herself really well in the pedestal sort of like stand, because of like, as I was saying, this soul is slightly lighter than the other dolls because her body is different. She has great articulation. The only articulation that she's missing is like the top torso, or like the twist and turn sort of like articulation that the other princesses do have. But she has articulation on the shoulder, elbow, wrist, knees, and ankles, and she has pointy feet for those really nice strappy like fringe. They're all sculpted, but they are supposed to be like pieces of material, which is super cool. And I think it's the first Moana that we get with the heels are not like out of context. I think it's something that Moana would definitely wear. um but yes, this is the first one with that kind of like inclination for the feet. So where should I start? I think that the face, she's looking so cute. Seriously, she's just so beautiful. Her hair is like the same texture as like any other Moana with uh got so far. But there is like a sun touched sort of like effect on her face, almost like a sunburn redness, like over her cheeks and the nose, and she's just looking so dreamy and very realistic. That is something that they've done for every single one doll in this collection. That is okay, I will get closer. As you can see, she's got painted individual hairs for the eyebrows, which adds to the realism. Her eyes are beautiful. The lower lashes are painted. The upper lashes are just like okay. I would have them trimmed a little. I think I might do that, but it's pretty cool. And then she has like a pearlescent sort of like finish, but it's not as accentuated as the one for Ariel. It's just like a tiny bit. Like she doesn't have like a lot of makeup, although she does have makeup. It's like a little bit of bronze and gold. Um, eyeshadow, and then okay, so then my doll has like a couple of like spots, or three spots like around the lips that seems to be darker, but I really don't mind. I mean, to me, that's to the realism or of it not being like perfect. The upper lip is has like a darker tone than the lower lip, and she's just looking magnificent. The hair is again styled in a bun. I don't think there is a lot of hair there, so I wouldn't take it down because I don't think she has like the full head of hair as we're usually getting for the classic doll or anything like that. And I don't think it will be too long because the bun is not as big. Then she has these two curls, one in each side, that are pretty cool, and I think frame her face incredibly well. And then she has these a plaque or her a plaque, her accessory, that is like like a flower motif in white, beige, and then there are three rhinestones, two of them in white and another one in like a caramel color. Um, so her face is like magnificent. And then moving down, this dress is just please don't mind my dog that's like napping in the background. I'm very sorry. He's giving me company, and he always wants to be by my side, because I think he gets sort of like relaxed when I'm talking, and that is why he's always like falling asleep when I'm recording any video anyway. uh the dress is everything. I think it's giving me a lot of like um um Islander, Caribbean, folklore. I love it. And again, even though there is like embroidery for every single layer, it doesn't add to it to be like stiff. There is a lot of it's still fluid in a way. And well, another thing that we can appreciate that is that she does not come with earrings, but she does come with that one piece molded necklace that is like a pearlescent color, but it's also been painted. It's secured with a rubber band. The like this stripe is like black, and then there is like a little bit of like dots in like orange color. I think that adds to the whole thing very much, and it I don't know. And well, the hair accessory, it's like it's sewn onto the hair, but I mean you can definitely cut it, and I think it will have like these um I mean it's similar to the one that Tiana has for the designer fairy tale release, that you can just take on and off very easily, but I'm not going to take it as for now, because I mean it's in perfect condition, and it might I don't think it will fall because I think once again as you can see, it has those things that will be able to be put like well into the band without moving. And then the outfit is one single piece. Well, there are two pieces actually. It's like the top and the bottom is one piece, and then this belt part in the middle, it comes separate, so you can have it with or without it. The the manta ray touch. I mean, this is like what I like most, I think, because I'm very attached to my family, and it was very emotional in the movie, to like the connection between Vaiana or Moana and her grandmother. That was like hilarious, and then she wanted to be reborn as a manta ray, and just that it's just here present, like her grandmother will always be with her. It's very touchy. I mean, it almost gets me emotional in a way that it's very, very emotional touch, I think. So there's embroidery, like there's a lot of embroidery really. So with this like pattern that it's more of a tribal pattern, I would say. And then there's the belt with actual fabric fringe, same as, I think this is more like flocking, or is it the same? I don't know. It feels different, but there's like it's a different kind of fringe, but it's material. And then there are 5 layers, all connected. Um, and I'm going to show you now because I was very surprised by I mean, this is like all lined with this like pale, a bit metallic or iridescent like pink color, super soft satin. It's like covering everything but the last layer, so that is super cool because you're not seeing like, you know, the back of each layer, which is not as pretty. But even if it was like so open, you will see like this pink satin on the inside, which I think is very beautiful. And then it does have a bit of a trail. I am trying to show it here for you. There she is from the profile. um I just love it. And then the bag or the purse, the clutch purse, it's really cool. It's like the heart of Tafiti. It's really nicely sculpted. It doesn't open. It's just like one piece. It's quite heavy, and then it has this very realistic, and it's metallic. It isn't like plastic painted gold. I think it's metallic, and it's very realistic, and it adds to I don't know. And then I think that I mean, again, they have incorporated something that is truly essential for the story, and so she's having the heart of Tafiti. She's having her grandma. The I'm going to show you now how she looks from the back, but first I wanted to show you the shoes, the heels. So they're supposed to like represent, well, represent, they're supposed to be like fabric in a way. They're super cool. They're strappy in black and white, and as you can see, there is yeah, there's an articulation around the ankle, which is amazing. And yeah, I'm loving them. And then now I'm going to turn it over so you can see, appreciate her from the back. Hopefully she won't be falling. um okay, let's see. I don't know if anyway, but I'm holding her. So here's like the manta ray representing her grandma. It's a very sturdy fabric material, and it's part of the dress, so it kind of like it velcros here, so it's attached to one of the sides. And the dress from the back is like magnificent as well, as you can see. So I am truly, truly in love, and I'm going to see if I can put her back facing us again without falling. Wait a minute, it's kind of with one hand it's always kind of hard. um Please forgive. Yeah, my chihuahua can be very loud. So here is Moana slash Vaiana out of the box. I am super in love with her. Like, I'm falling for every character that's been represented in this Ultimate Princess celebration. Let's see what other princess, like, we know that we will have Snow White, we will have Rapunzel, we will have Belle. Cinderella has not yet been announced, and then I don't know about the three other ones. Let's see. But anyway, I love this one, and if I had to decide, any other, like, if I think this is my favorite from all the limited edition Moana dolls released. Even over, like, I prefer her over the ones for that were 16 or 17 inches, because it's like a reimagination of her. It's a celebration of her. She looks so regal. It's not like the same as in the movie, and yeah, like I'm truly in love. So I hope this helped, and I hope you enjoyed this review. And if you have, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be sharing so much more in the near future, so I wouldn't miss out on the upcoming videos. For now, I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.